Hey guys, how's it going today? Kdubz bringing another Wi-Fi battle. It's glad to be back after the week I was gone. And let's get things right on to it. For today's comment question today, what is your electric type move? My personal favorite is Thunder Wave, knowing that it has so much utility. It can do two things. First, it can slow your opponent by a lot, which means most of your team can outspeed the thing. And second of all, it has a 30% chance of not being able to for the opponent to attack, which is actually really good and can really cripple your opponent. So what is your electric type move? Please comment below. Anyways, for today's for today's match, I got a OU battle against the TheRavens3456, and we're using the electric monotype team today, continuing the monotype challenge. If you guys want to see details on that analysis, link is in the bottom right hand of this video and also in the description. Anyways, on his side of the team, he's got a pretty balanced team there. Good thing he has no weather, because weather really counters my team a lot other than the rain. The Goliath coach could be a problem knowing that it's part ground. The Heatran most likely is especially defensive, and Breloom could also be a problem knowing that it resists my electric type moves and it can spore any of my opponents. His biggest threat is probably going to be the Latios. Now, if he goes with Draco Meteor and locks into that, which most likely he will because both Latios are toys, I can bring in my Magnet Zone, and I'm Steel type, so I can resist the Draco Meteor and basically wall all day. So let's get this battle started here. I'm gonna lead off with my Rotom Wash. He gonna lead off with his own Rotom Wash, and I'm thinking, hey, well, it's probably a speed time, maybe before the choice starts, knowing that he leads with that. So I'm gonna go for it, and unfortunately for me, I'm gonna get the switch. I'm gonna win the speed tie and get the Electros out, because he gets a switch advantage. Now he gets to go for his own full switch. It's not very effective and not going to do a lot of damage to my Electros. However though, the whole point of his full switch was to get the switch initiative, which in this case with the Gliscor. Now I was thinking, hey, while Gliscor isn't really the best switch in to Electros, he probably should have switched something much more effective against my Electros, knowing that Earthquake can't hit me because I have Levitate, and if he has Acrobatic, which he should show me fit because he doesn't have Toxic Orb, and he's going with Substitute right now, so I'm thinking he's a Substitute Sword Dance Acrobatic Earthquake set, and that his Acrobatic won't be doing too much to me. I'm going to go for Dragon Claw after one coil, and luckily I do take out a sub. However though, I do know that he can't really touch me, so I'm going to keep going for it. He's going to go for the Flying Jet boosted Acrobatic, and that does a ton of damage. That is way too much fun to my liking, and I'm even, I think, at +1 defense too, so really dangerous Gliscor here. I'm going to switch into my Zapdos next turn, knowing that I really don't want to risk my Electron dying too early in the game. He's going to go with Heatran. I think I'm going to go for another Dragon Claw, and actually do go for it. I don't switch into my Zapdos just yet, knowing that he probably can't kill me with Acrobatics, and he probably doesn't want to risk me whittling him down more with Dragon Claws. He's going to go for a Flamethrower now. Does some decent damage to me. He doesn't kill me because I am especially defensive max versus defense max HP. Gotta go with a Brick Brick and almost kills this Heatran. It was so close. I was really hoping it would kill. However, though, I'm thinking another Flamethrower coming my way. So I'm gonna go to my Rotom Wash here and be able to just splash that Flamethrower. However, if he does get a crit, I can do a lot of damage to me, which is quite unfortunate. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here, predicting him to switch, or I can just kill him off anyway. He's going to bring his Breloom, predicting my Hydro Pump, but I just go for the Volt Switch instead of 4. Going to get my Switch initiative and going to go right into my Flock of the Zapdos. Now, you guys will see his name is Technine, I think. And he has a leftover there, which show me if he uses Techni Brew. I'll grab pretty good information. I'm gonna go for the Charge instead of the Heat Wave, because I thought the Heatran when he was switching to Death Spotter and most stuff and try to get the Flash Fire boost. However though, he makes a good play, stays in here predicting my over prediction, and go for the Spore on my Zapdos. Now I'm gonna go for Sword Stance. Really interesting. I usually focus on Technician Breloom, but I guess Sword Stance works too if you want some more powerful move. Now I'm gonna stay in here, trying to get myself awake, because I know my Zapdos can wall this Breloom all day unless they have Stone Edge, which probably Technician Breloom don't carry. I really don't face it too much, but he does reveal to me right here that he does not carry the Stone Edge because the Bullet Punch there, and I'm predicting maybe a Grass move, maybe a Fighting move. Having at least one stab is a great thing. Now here he's gonna switch out, knowing that he can't do too much to me, and I should have probably went for Discharge here, knowing that he would switch out, but I do go with the obvious Heat Wave. He gets the Flash Fire boost, does not matter at all, because now actually will be able to outspeed this Heatran, which show me that he is actually a specially defensive variant, and be able to kill him with a Discharge. And that's great for me because now I have an awake Zapdos. and he can't bring his Braylon to spore something, so he's gonna bring in his Foreman Latios, and I'm just gonna switch out here, knowing that I need to keep my my Zapdos for this Braylon. So I'm gonna bring in my Electros here in here to die. It is pretty low HP. There's really no point too much in my Electros anymore. I know we can take a lot of special defensive moves, but still. Now I'm gonna bring in my Magnezone, knowing that I basically can wall this Latios all day, knowing that he's locked into Draco Meteor and he's at -2. So I'm gonna go with Substitute, predicting the switch here, and he makes a crucial mistake right there, going with the Earthquake. No, he probably did notice, and I had an air balloon of some sort, so really unfortunate for him. I do go for the Flash Cannon. I'm not sure the crit matters because I am max special attack, so he's gonna go into his Breloom, go for the Mach Punch, take out myself. However, though, I do have the hidden power of fire, so I'm gonna go for that. And unfortunately for him, even though he does pop my air balloon and break my sub, he does lose his Breloom to a hidden power of fire. Now he can bring something to counter my Magnet Zone, knowing that he broke my air balloon and stuff, so he can go with Earthquake, but he doesn't have his Max Life Core anymore, so that's actually really great for me. He's gonna bring his Rotom Wash. I know that I really need to keep my Magnet Zone alive, knowing that he still has his Latios alive, and as long as Latios is still there, he can Draco Meteor my whole team. Now he's gonna trick on the incoming switch in his Zapdos, which is kind of fine for me. I'm locked into my move whatever I choose. In this case, I'm gonna go for the Discharge, trying to just get the Parahack and whatever I want. He's gonna bring in Latios, and luckily for him, he does not get it. The crit does happen, does not really matter though, because as you guys do see, this next Discharge, even though I am trying to get the Parahack, it's not gonna do too much damage to this thing. I figure here's the rest of his team. I think he still has the Rotom Wash, the Latios, and the Starmie left, so my Zapdos being physically defensive, I really don't need this Zapdos anymore, and I can basically lock his Latios in again, and now that he's -4, I can bring in my Magnezone safely. He's locked into Draco Meteor, and I can go for another Substitute on the incoming Rotom. Here, his main goal is just to break my sub, because that's all he can really do. He needs to break my sub in order to really hit hard with his Latios, so he's going to go Hydro Pump. Luckily for me, he doesn't miss, and I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt and be able to just wipe out this Rotom, because Rotom doesn't have the best defenses in the world. He was a Choice Scarf variant, so he wouldn't have any defensive investment in the first place. He's gonna bring in Starmie, and I'm just trying to kill my Magnezone. However, I'm not gonna let him do that. I do make a bad play and go to my Rotom Wash. I probably should have stacked something else, knowing that my Rotom Wash still has the Scarf intact, and I probably could have used that later. However, though, I'm gonna bring in my Electivire now. As you guys will see, this is the reason why Electivire is on my team. I'm going to need to go to a Hydro Pump, and look at this. It doesn't even kill me. It doesn't even knock me down into red. I still live over the 100 HP. Gonna go for a Wild Charge, Egg Belt Adamant. No way do we live in that. And in fact, I do manage to live the Recoil here with 44 HP. Just shows that Electivire is nothing to be messed with. However, he's going to bring in Latios just as revenge. He'll just go over the Surf and kill me. Now here I'm going to bring in Magnezone. This is very crucial here, because if he went for Hidden Power Fire, it would have wiped out my whole team. Because I've Gargantuan and Magnezone left, both weak to fire. However, though, he might not have carried it. He goes to the Surf, I go for the Flash Cannon, and I actually do live with 30 HP. Gonna go for the Flash Cannon and take out the Latios for the easy 2-0 win. So that was a great game, the Ravens3456. Remember to answer the comment question today. Leave a like on this video, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already to check out more of my videos. I'll see you guys later. This is Kdubz saying peace.